Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris. Today I had no choice, because honestly I just really like Selena Gomez, to go to Sephora and pick up some products from her new line called Rare Beauty. So I didn't pick up everything, but I think I picked up the key products. So the first product we're going to talk about is the foundation. Before we begin, I do think that it is super important to talk about my specific skin type, especially when talking about foundation. So if you're new here, please know that I have a lot of acne, hyperpigmentation, a lot of dark spots. I have oily, dry, combination skin. My skin is basically super rebellious. So if you have similar skin like me, then you might want to hear my thoughts on this foundation. This is called the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. I got the shade 270N. So the foundation contains 1 fluid ounce. It has a 9-month shelf life. It is cruelty-free and vegan. It claims that it feels barely there while building coverage and boosting your natural glow. The foundation has a really nice weight to it. Honestly, when I saw the pictures, I was just like, okay, I wasn't like super duper hyped about the packaging, but it does feel really nice, and after holding it, I can say I do like it. This foundation is very liquidy, just like they said, so just be careful when you open and close this packaging, because when I tell you, it could get really messy. Like, I have been wiping this down for quite some time and it's getting a little annoyed, I kid you not. So first things first, I laid down the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I didn't pick up their primer because, to be honest, I just didn't have that much money, but I do trust the Silk Canvas Primer. I use that all the time. The applicator looks like this. It's not really the kind of applicators that I normally gravitate towards, but I don't mind it. As long as it gets the job done, honestly, I don't really care. To apply the foundation, I don't use a brush. I use my Junico sponge. I use a sponge to apply foundation all the time. It is my favorite sponge. So I put the applicator straight on my face, and my first impression is like, whoa, this looks like it has potential. So I do start to dab it and blend it out, and as I'm laying it out, I do see that it is giving me a nice coverage, kind of similar to the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation. It's more of a natural finish. It's definitely not super duper full coverage. Now, in terms of how much product I use, I don't dip into it too many times, but that I think really depends on how much coverage you want and how much you want to build up. And to be honest, it didn't feel heavy at all. It does have this very lightweight feel, and the finish kind of feels a little powdery. It definitely took me by surprise. It didn't bother me, and it does have just a slight tacky feel. Like right now on my face, I can still feel just a little bit of tackiness. I didn't put powder all over my face and set my face, so I just wanted to see how this foundation would feel. It's just a little sticky. It's not extreme, like where it's uncomfortable, but I can still feel that there. If you don't like that sort of feel, then you may not like this foundation. Next is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. I got it in 250W. It holds 0.25 fluid ounces. It claims to be a moisturizing buildable concealer that melts seamlessly into the skin for undetectable cake-free coverage, which honestly I can agree with. I don't see any caking on my face, which is really great, especially for someone like me who has large pores and a lot of acne issues and oily skin. It has a 6-month shelf life, and as everything else in this brand, it is cruelty-free and vegan. The applicator was a little strange to me. Instead of one that dips in, it is completely flat. Definitely looks like it holds a lot of concealer in the pockets right here of it, so I do like that. Putting it on the face though, I felt super weird because it was just an applicator I'm not used to, but regardless, if it works, it works, and I'm okay with trying new things. So I go back in with my Junico sponge. I start off on my chin, and immediately I can see that it definitely brightens, and as I'm going under my under eyes, same thing. Next, I put on some setting flower powder from Beauty Bakery Cosmetics. I use translucent. This feels really soft. This is one of my favorite setting powders. In terms of coverage, like a full coverage kind of concealer, this one did an okay job. This isn't something that I would wear if I really want to conceal everything. I want those dark circles gone and things like that, so this one was not really a big hit for me. And then off camera, I went ahead and I applied some bronzer. Next, we have the Soft Pinch Matte Liquid Blush. I got it in the shade Grace. Claims to be a long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy flush. It contains 0.25 fluid ounces. It has a 12-month shelf life. Packaging for this one is very similar to the concealer, except it has a gold finish up top. The applicator is just like the rest of them. So I went ahead and I put this directly on my cheek, and I used my fingers at first to apply, and I instantly regretted it because I immediately saw that it started to lift the foundation. I was just like, no. So I went in with the sponge and I patted it in and I tried to fix it. It definitely works better applying it with the sponge. But it is pretty. It does have a nice finish. I'm going to try this again and give you guys a more better opinion on this because I'm on the fence about this. Again, really nice finish. You can see it, but I'm not sure if it's something that I would recommend. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because it worked really well with this foundation. I just don't know how it's going to work with other kinds of foundations. It should work the same, I think. Next, I do my brows off camera so I can go into the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. I got it in the shade Mesmerize. It claims to be a silky second skin liquid highlighter that creates a lasting lit from within glow. It holds 0.5 fluid ounces. It has a 24-month shelf life, and it does contain mica. The packaging is really nice. I love the fact that you can see that liquid highlighter. It looks absolutely beautiful. It has the same kind of applicator like everything else, so that was no shock to see. And I went ahead and I put it directly onto my cheek. I did use a sponge this time, especially after seeing what happened when I used the finger with the blush. And as you can see, it definitely is glowing. It's really pretty. I definitely feel like this is worth getting, especially if you like liquid highlighters. I also picked up the Perfect Strokes matte liquid eyeliner, and I forgot to actually put it on when I was doing my eye look, you guys. Ugh. But I did swatch it for you guys. So it does come in black. That's the only color they have right now. It claims to have an intense waterproof liner that delivers bold, even strokes with a calligraphy style brush. It contains 0.3 fluid ounces. It has a 6-month shelf life. When I took out the product and I looked at it, this is honestly a really cool product. It feels really sleek. When I tried to open it, I was so... I have no words, honestly. I almost broke this thing because I didn't realize you just open it from this end and I was trying to open it from the other end. I legitimately almost broke this, so I'm glad I caught it before I broke it because I would have been really upset. But the tip of this, although it looks really sharp, it's not hard. It is more soft and it definitely applies really smoothly with a very sharp line. I'm really looking forward to using this in future videos so that you guys can see it more in action. It does have a matte finish, and I did the smudge proof test as well, and it did not budge, it didn't move, it didn't transfer whatsoever. So that was all really great to see. Lastly, we have the Lippies. So I picked up 2 of the Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream lipsticks, and I did pick up 1 of the With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balms. First one up is the Matte Lip Cream in Inspire. It contains 0.13 fluid ounces. It claims to be a whipped lip cream that delivers comfortable one-stroke color with a vivid velvety finish. And I can tell you right now that that claim is 100% true. And this has a 12-month shelf life. The swatch looks really pretty. I honestly thought this was going to be a darker color, but I do like the actual color of it. I like that it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. That's honestly because I'm a wimp when it comes to colors. But honestly, the formula of this, you guys, is really incredible. If there is anything you want to pick up from this line and you like lipsticks, please try this out. You are not going to be disappointed. It feels so soft. My lips honestly feel so comfortable. They don't feel chappy. You can still see the pigment there. I really enjoy this lip formula. I feel like I could wear this and still have a matte look, but my lips are soft. I really do love this. This is a big time win. The next matte lip cream is called Courage. It is the one that I am wearing on my lips. I just swatched it on my hand as well for you guys, so you guys can get an up close look at it. As you can see, I tried these lippies on without any makeup on. This looks just like my lip color. I think I found my new favorite nude lippy. Just like the red one, is super comfortable. I mean, I'm really obsessed with that formula. Last lippy up is the Dewy Lip Balm. This one is also super duper amazing, you guys. It comes with 10 ounces worth of product. It claims to be a hydrating, fuss-free balm that adds a hint of Just Kiss color and soft shine. And I got in the shade Appreciate. Just like the matte lip creams, it's really soft. I mean, it's a balm. It should leave your lips soft. What was really great about it is the shine. I felt like I was wearing a tinted lip gloss, except it was not as heavy as a lip gloss. This particular lip balm is definitely something I'm going to keep in my bag to go, especially when I just want to snap on a little bit of color. It's really pretty. If you're into lip balms, I do highly suggest picking this up. So that's everything I tried from the Rare Beauty line. My overall thoughts of this, you guys: the foundation, I think it's okay. I don't think it's the best foundation ever. I can still see a lot of the actual dark spots, but honestly, that's the same kind of coverage that I get from the ColourPop Pretty Fast foundation. I feel like I do get a little bit more coverage with this one, but the one thing I really do like about this is that, yes, it feels super duper lightweight. Like, I feel like I have nothing on my face. Again, it's still a little bit tacky, but it doesn't bother me specifically. The concealer is a miss for me because I just feel like it didn't conceal enough for me. If you don't have a lot of dark circles and things like that, this might be perfect for you. But honestly, life has been a hot mess lately, and I've been getting a lot more dark circles because I don't sleep at night and all that stuff. So I need something that's going to conceal, don't feel, don't let it show. As I said already about the blush, I'm going to continue to try this with other foundations. I do like the finish. Definitely do not pat it with your fingers like I did, but with the sponge, it definitely looks really, really pretty. It's pigmented as well. The highlighter is also really pretty. It definitely glows. It's really, really stunning. You guys already know how I feel about the Lippies. As a liner, like I mentioned earlier, I will try this in future videos. I honestly forgot all about this when I was doing my eye look, so I'm so sorry. But again, look out for future videos. You guys saw the swatches. It was smudge proof, so if that's all you needed to see, then maybe you should pick this one up too. It's really nice. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, you're going to see how I created this eye look and what palette I used. I also used a couple of other products, and it's all from Black owned brands. As always, love you all so much. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.